Let's talk about sex, baby. And before we get into the video, if you're not having sex with your husband or you're not having sex with your wife, then you need to check your hormones and you need to book a consultation with me. Don't you think $50 is worth saving your marriage and wanting to have a sex drive again? Email me or go to my website to book a consultation now. www.miamilifeandfitness.com. So we're gonna get right into the video about sex and how important sex is in a relationship, and also how important it is and what effects does it have when you are on steroids, cycle, TRT, what have you. So if you need to get your lab work done, because the doctors aren't going to tell you that you should get it done because they don't think you need to, because they kind of really don't know how to balance hormones. So go to privatemdlabs.com. The website is super user friendly. They have tons of different panels to choose from for men, for women, regular athletes, beginner athletes, bodybuilders, etc. Lots of extensive panels. Use my code Miami for a 15% off. Get your script, walk into a lab and get it done, and stop waiting to figure out what are the doses that you can take, where your hormones are, to figure out what you need to balance them, and stop waiting around for your doctor to give you that script, because they are not. In today's video, we're going to be talking about this beautiful lady and her husband. So this is a very in-depth topic about sex, how important sex is to a man, to a woman, in a marriage, in a relationship, throughout any given time of your life. But this is also how important it is, and I want to share how important it is and how crucial and how pivotal it is for you to actually check your hormones. Men, especially men, and women, if you have that type of man that's not going to get his hormones checked and get his lab work done, then you need to push him to the door and make him and force him get his lab work done. So this video goes out to a very beautiful couple from Texas. I don't want to mention names. I don't want to put personal business out there, but I have spoken to them before. I have consulted with both of them on the phone before. They're really, really great people. I love you, girl, and your husband. You guys are an amazing couple, and we got along from the get-go. And I got this email the other day from her that literally I had to read it 4 times because it really touched me in such a way. That's one person that I'm helping out, one couple that I'm making happy, one marriage that I'm saving. And I could be 3,000 miles away. So this is the email that I got. She actually made me cry. She actually made me cry. Getting my husband on testosterone has been a game changer. Ever since he started with your suggested dose, he has become more of a man. She says he was kind of acting like a bitch for the last 5 years, which is really a long time. And she was getting to the point where she was just annoyed because she didn't know what to do. Remember, she's a female, and it's different because we're not guided the same. We get told that we shouldn't take testosterone and we shouldn't take steroids and we shouldn't take hormones, and this becomes a dark topic for us, a very shady topic for us, something very taboo, something very under the cover, hush hush, nobody wants to talk about it, but this is actually super important. He feels mentally better, he's more acute, he feels better, has more energy, he's getting more sleep. They're having a great sex life now because she actually said that this changed her marriage. Putting a man on testosterone is not just to say that a man is taking testosterone. We're talking about actually saving a long-term marriage. These people are in their 40s. This couple is in their 40s. They're not in their 20s. They're not a bunch of ding-dongs. This is an actually very important and crucial topic about testosterone. So it's not just, oh, I'm just a guy and I'm looking at taking 800 milligrams of testosterone because I want to get big. No, this is actually way beyond this, people. I can't tell you just how important this is, but this is what it does. It actually saves marriages. And this is not the first time that I get this email. This is not the first time that I have dealt with this with a client, with people in the past, men, women, who have called me to talk to me about their spouse. But this is actually the first time I'm talking about it because this has happened numerous times with me, and she literally made me cry with her extensive email because I am so elated and I'm so thrilled that by having this consultation with her, that one change in their life saved their marriage. this gentleman had, in his mid-40s, had testosterone level of 280. And I basically told him on the phone that you have a testosterone level of an 80-year-old man. I'm surprised he's even up and walking around, and he should be dead. When you feel like this, man, you have no sex drive, you live a lackluster life. Your life has no luster, it has no glitter, it has no glow, it has no effect, it has no drive, there's no motivation. You don't want to get up in the morning, you don't want to do anything, you don't want to go to work, you don't want to go to the gym. She was telling me all he was doing at the gym was doing like a bunch of push-ups, and he's like, oh, I'm tired. Of course you're tired, you have no testosterone. Of course you're tired. The poor guy had no testosterone, but he wasn't doing anything about it, and he waited 5 years to do something about it. But the good thing is, they finally did something about it, and he actually opened up, and he actually broadened his horizons. He actually stepped out of the box and actually said, I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna actually try to see how I feel. He feels a million times better. Not this, but his health is better, his sleep is better, he's more alert, his brain functions better. Now he lowered the risk of him getting heart disease, of him getting diabetes, of him having depression, maybe even leading to suicide, having high cholesterol, any other types of blood issues. It is something that is extremely important, because now you reduce the risk of all of those illnesses that are associated when a man has low testosterone, because it is now considered a disease. When you talk about a man actually fixing this, and you are fixing yourself, your health, and you're actually fixing your marriage, you don't understand how that turns you from the inside out. You have all this confidence now, like you feel like yourself again, like you did 20 years ago when you were 25 years old. You have saved your marriage. You have sparked a new life, and you have sparked a new level of spark and of fireworks in your marriage with your wife. And that to me is the most beautiful payoff that I could have. And this is why this literally made me cry, because for me, I had a normal conversation with them. They actually listened, and it saved their marriage. That's not what I was expecting. I didn't even know it was at that point. And I understand, because sometimes it does get embarrassing. It does get embarrassing, especially for a man. It is embarrassing. I didn't know all of these inside details. But having the mental capacity to actually go out and give this a try, something that they hadn't tried before, because they didn't want to look into it, because they thought they were fine, because they were being told by a medical professional that they were fine when they're not. And it's just really sad. Why can't the medical professional just say, hey, listen, you know what? I'm not an expertise on hormones. I don't know how to balance hormones. We didn't study that in my 12 years of medical school. It doesn't matter that you're an 80-year-old man, and it doesn't matter if you feel like shit. Hopefully you're dying a year, take some meds, and goodbye. And that's really the reality of it. That's the reality of it. I'm so happy for you, and this touched me in such a way, and it made me feel like what I'm doing, there's a purpose. There is a purpose. There's a purpose. I think that's really all I have to say. Men, please get out there and check your hormones. Please get out there and check your testosterone level, your free and your total, and also check your estrogen level. It is crucial, it is very important, and I cannot stress the fact of how necessary this is to get this done. I'm saving marriages, people. What are you doing about it? Like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to pass this on to any of the guys, your buddies, that are married that aren't having any sex, because sex is a big effing deal.